see yet another hump. Something that I wish they would do on my street, because they sure hell need to slow down some there. What it looks like when it's not taken care of. This is part of the leftover remnants of the crack cocaine era. And one of the biggest problems these folks have down here is people from the suburbs and contractors coming in and some of the vacant lots and dumping. It's been an ongoing problem for quite some time. A lot of the local news channels have got involved with helping the people to get some help in stopping that, but it still exists. Unfortunately, it still exists. We're going to continue on south here a little bit on a street called Harper. Harper is known for a lot of people, a lot of different types of people, and small businesses, and it ultimately ends in the city of Detroit. It's also known as the area of Detroit here on the east side, where there are a lot of hijackings of cars in the local gas stations. And here it is an area that if you come and you stop to get gasoline, it's probably one of the most dangerous places, or the most, not dangerous, but one of the places you're can most likely get hijacked, and that would be here on Harper Avenue. One of the places. It's not all of them, but this is one of the places. Shit. The street that we're going to turn on here is called Whitaker. Still the east side. This is the west side of 94, in which it goes into Detroit. I know that a lot of people make videos about the destruction in Detroit, and it certainly has its share. But the last 10 years, there's been a great turnaround in this city. Some areas shows more than others. Of course, downtown was a primary spot. And here is areas that should have been taken care of and have not been taken care of. Apartment complexes out of business and boarded up. But even though you've got some of that here, they are some work going here. As a resident who lives here every day, you sometimes wonder when they're going to ever get it finished, and it doesn't seem like they're ever going to get it finished. This is a typical street on the east side. Still got some abandoned and boarded up homes. I think many of these homes can be bought, and as they go up on auctions, a lot of work to be done. If you're good at rehabbing, there's money to be made, because they certainly are buyers for them. They just have to be rehabbed. And as you can see in the streets here, pit bulls are the animal of choice. And when you see a boarded up house like that, it also could act as a drug distribution point, and that's the big danger here. This is Harper Avenue again, and this is even farther down into Detroit, and this is where life gets tough. There's no doubt about it. Life gets tough here. I'm going to take you through, let you take a look at what it really looks like to live sometimes in a Lower East Side of Detroit. Street here that goes in. I think right here's one. Folks, what I want to tell you is this is dangerous down here. And this is what it looks like to live in the Lower East Side of Detroit. This is what happens when crack cocaine comes to town. And it did come to town. And some of these neighborhoods have never, ever really got over that. Just have not. This is the harsh reality right here. People come in here and dump, and these people have to live with this. This is a harsh reality of some of these neighborhoods, and it is difficult for the residents. It's been difficult for the city to take care of all of it. Right here is some of the harsh realities of it. Harsh reality right here. Harsh reality. This was a school. This was a neighborhood school. And this kind of tells it all. This is what happened to the neighborhood. This is what happened to the school. This is what happened to the people. It's not pretty, but I will say that it is getting better here. We're going to end this video by saying it's tough to show this sometimes because the city of Detroit and the surrounding areas is where I live, and I have good friends that live in this city, but I think everyone should see how drugs, and particularly crack cocaine, can do to your city. And this is what happened to this east side area. So this is JJ from the east side of Detroit.